That is Queen, Muskegon's 100.9, and you're my best friend. It is 8:02, Andy O, and on your Friday, we got a little cloudiness today and tonight. Tomorrow, we'll see a peak of the sun, and then cloudy returns Sunday with just a slight chance of some light rain in the afternoon. Afternoon highs up into the mid-40s pretty much all weekend. It sure doesn't feel like December around here, does it? Nope, not a bit. All right, so I've been telling you this morning that we were going to hear about a new project being launched here in town. It's called Gracious Grounds, and I have got Sandy Baker in here, who is sitting over there, and she's focusing. She's worried about saying the wrong phone number. She's worried about giving the wrong info, and I got to tell you right now, you got to sit and relax. I mean, you're here with me, right?
That's right.
So get good and close to that mic. Move right up on it. Remember how? Yep. I know it feels weird, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Now tip it back up where you were.
Okay.
There you go. Now talk loud.
Okay.
Don't be nervous. It's
Alrighty.
just me. It's just Andy. Come on. And the great. And this is how I got to know Sandy. Her son Big E is like any given day 2 days away from taking my job. Is that correct, Big E?
Yes.
You did all the announcements out at Reese Puffer High School.
Yep.
You were kind of a big deal out there.
That's me.
I see you at the Lumberjacks games.
Yep.
I see you at. In fact, I was a part of a thing. You're a big fan of Dukes of Hazzard.
Yes.
Love Dukes of Hazzard. Who's your
Big
favorite
fan.
character?
Chef Roscoe.
Roscoe P. Coltrane.
Yeah.
I love that guy. Well, we had the opportunity a little bit ago to give Eric a car of his own. Now, Eric, you can't see Eric, but Eric, you've got Down syndrome.
Right.
Big whoop, right?
Yes.
But you wanted to drive.
Yes, I do.
So we worked on getting you your own General Lee.
Yes, I do.
Yes, we did. And me and my buddy Robin Bouchard were a part of the presentation to give Eric his own car. And Sandy, this has really kind of been your mission over the course of time is to I mean, here you are with Eric, one of the best kids I've ever met. But society kind of goes, well, there might be some limitations, and you're out there breaking those down.
That's correct.
Let's talk a little bit about Gracious Grounds.
Gracious Grounds is a brand new nonprofit in our area. Gracious Grounds will provide housing for people with unique abilities, gifts and talents in our community.
Yeah. What is entailed in putting something like this together? What are we looking at? I mean, where do you start?
A lot of homework.
Yeah.
A lot of homework. Visiting many other opportunities in our area, speaking with many other executive directors that have done things like this before me. Research. A lot of research goes into doing something like this. Creating a board of directors, getting the word out in the community, finding the prospective residents who would like to live at Gracious Grounds. It's been about a 1.5-year journey.
And you're still working on finding a place. You've got a couple of things cooking. I mean, what kind of place are you looking for?
You know, I think Gracious Grounds is going to take on many faces.
Okay.
Many faces. It'll be multifaceted, I believe, based on the needs of the people interested in the project. I think our first venue will be an apartment complex.
So you're going to buy like an apartment building, and if people have Downs, or maybe they've got autism, or maybe a physical limitation, they're going to have their very own place.
That's correct.
So-
Eric has always talked about living in his own apartment.
Well, yeah.
someday.
I mean, dude, who doesn't want to get away from their mom, right?
Yes.
Everybody. I mean, sooner or later, you just kind of run out of things to talk about. I mean, you love your ma, don't get me wrong, but there comes a time when a man needs to have his own place. Correct?
Yeah.
Yep, Eric knows. So you're looking for an apartment complex, or at least a building.
Yes.
Have you had any close calls? Anything on the line? Or?
There are close calls in the works. Probably we'll wait until after the holidays to see if something pans out. But that's what we've been looking for, as people who have approached me want their young adults with unique abilities to live in a situation where they can continue to live the lives that they've already made.
Yep.
Fulfilling lives full of things to do in the community, part-time positions and jobs in our community, places of worship in our community, and they want that to continue.
Mm-hmm.
And then also live with a roommate or with others in our community who do not have disabilities or unique needs, living side by side in this very neighborly, caring, and compassionate environment.
Now, you will be part of this. You're going to live there to be the executive director, and I mean, independent, sure, but sometimes people need a hand, and that doesn't matter what your abilities are wherever. I mean, You need neighbors. You need friends and neighbors.
That's exactly it. I will be a neighbor. I will be the executive director living on the premises, but just merely a neighbor to give that helping hand if needed. And also, hopefully, people, maybe students, Grand Valley State University students, MCC students, students interested in special education, social work, psychology, that might be willing to lend a helping hand
Sure.
and be a neighbor and reside there as well.
Maybe get some free rent, too.
That's correct.
If they're there to help, right?
That's exactly what we would like to offer is free rent.
Talk about the financial end of this thing. When you're, buying an apartment building can't be cheap.
No.
Ballpark. Give me an idea of what something like that would run.
An estimate. It all depends on the size of the complex, but we're looking at something over $500,000.
No kidding.
Yes.
So it's a big commitment.
It is.
And it takes a community to pull it all together.
It does.
It does.
To date, we have received the 100 Men Who Care money from Ottawa County.
Nice.
We have also received a grant from the Spring Lake Rotarians.
Nice. And you're always open to other people that might like to do a grant or something along that line.
That would be perfect.
You love that idea. Look
Love
at her
it.
eyes light up when you see that, Eric? Those eyes just went boom.
Yeah, boom.
Boom. So, with Gracious Grounds, the work is being done. People can learn more about this on Facebook right now. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And we will put that link up on MuskegonRadio.com. But you're also here to talk about another program. And you mentioned MCC once a little bit, I think. And something else pretty interesting is coming up out of Muskegon Community College. Talk about that.
Very interesting. We have created on the campus of MCC what we're calling the Jayhawk Academy. And the Jayhawk Academy will be an opportunity for people with unique abilities, like Eric and others, to go to school on their community college campus.
Right there with everybody else.
Right there with everybody else. You know, Eric graduated from Reese Puffer High School, and while he was there, he was the homecoming king. He was involved.
I know, the guy made me look bad at every move. It's like, could there be a bigger star in town? I was never the homecoming king. I was a big nerd in school. Well, he's like, yeah, I know.
He was accepted by Reese Puffer High School in the community, and when he graduated and left Reese Puffer, and his buddies did as well, he asked me where everybody went.
Yeah.
And I told him everybody's gone off to college.
Yep.
And he was asking why not me?
Yep.
So for the last year and a half, along with Gracious Grounds, I've been putting together the Jayhawk Academy on the campus of MCC, and the doors will open on January 27th.
Really? It's already that soon?
It is.
So the first semester is this coming semester.
It is.
How about that? What will be taught at the Jayhawk Academy?
The Jayhawk Academy will focus on employability skills, daily living skills, and continued academic skills. The uniqueness of this program is where it's going to be.
Yeah.
Using the MCC campus as our opportunity to gain those skills.
Sure.
Will be very unique and hasn't been done to date there. So we're very, very excited, and the community is also excited about this opportunity.
Eric, what do you foresee in college? Chicks?
Yes, I do.
You're just there for the girls?
Yeah.
I don't blame you. That's why I went to college, too. Didn't last long, but I went there for a while just to scope it out. Now, seriously, though, Eric, you've got plans. I mean, you don't see your Down syndrome or anything as any kind of hindrance or anything. You want to live a full and complete life. You want to get married someday?
Yes, I do. Yes.
And they're back to the chicks. Perfect. You want to have a job someday. What would you like to do?
I like to do, I left my apartment, Gracious Grounds.
Oh, you want to help out at Gracious Grounds?
Yes, please.
That's a good job. Yes, please, he says. Even got manners there. Awesome.
I work in the office.
Oh, you want to work in the office?
Yes, I do.
I could see you more of a lawn guy.
Yeah.
You don't want to be stuck in a desk all day long, do you?
No.
No. Get out by the pool, check out the girls. Yeah, I know what's going
Yeah,
on, man. That's
I
the way to
do.
do it.
Yeah.
So, Sandy, when your son is asking you these things, it clearly tugs at your heartstrings, and it makes you want to get out and do a little bit more. I would imagine you're around other parents. I've seen you at No More Sidelines, so I know you're from around over there. It's a great place to grow things and show people that differences aren't really all that different with Gracious Grounds.
That's right.
And the Jayhawk Academy.
That's
so
right.
If people wanted to know a little bit more about this, where can they go?
I think the best thing would be if you're interested in Gracious Grounds, please contact me through the Facebook page would be wonderful. But 231-955-7484 is my home number, and I would appreciate hearing from anybody in our community who's interested in Gracious Grounds, whether that be someone who might want to reside in this opportunity, or you'd like to help out, or you'd like to donate or be a giver to this community.
Sure.
And then the Jayhawk Academy, opening its doors on January 27th. There is an orientation for that program for parents and students who might be interested in that, and that will be January 12th at 7 o'clock on the campus of MCC. And the phone number for that is 231-777-0559.
Sandy Baker and Big E. I guess I'll see you guys at a hockey game sometime in the near future.
Yes, I do.
Probably soon. Perfect. E, it's always good to see you, my man. Sandy,
Yeah.
keep up your great work, and thank you for
God
coming
bless
in
you.
and sharing the story with everything you're doing for this Gracious Grounds project. And keep us up to date as time goes on, will you?
Thank you, Andy.
Yes. Now, was it as bad as you thought it was going to be? Was it? Come right out and say.
Stressful, but you make it very comfortable.
Gracious Grounds will have all the details up online at MuskegonRadio.com in just a few minutes. Right now, it's Genesis. Follow you, follow me. It is 8:13, and it is on Muskegon's 100.9.